Here are the 3 best transfer windows in the EFL. Transfer window came to a close last week. Here are the 3 clubs that I think have done the best business in the summer. We'll be doing so per division. So to start with in the Championship, I've gone for Norwich City. I think Norwich have done some superb business. They managed to get rid of Jonathan Rowe for €14.6 million. That was a steal because we all know what happened there. They then got a further €13 million for Borja Signs. And then there was obviously the controversial signing for Ipswich of Marcelino Nunes. They got €8 million for that. They also offloaded a few players that they needed to get rid of. Now you could argue that Ipswich have obviously generated the most revenue. But I think the key thing for Norwich is that they've reinvested it back into their squad. Yes, they've signed quite a lot of players, but they are starting to gel. I think signings like Jeffrey Schlupp from Crystal Palace is superb. The keeper Kovacevic from Sporting's been brilliant. I think he's had a few penalty saves already. They brought in Jacob Wright, who was familiar to the club. And they've obviously spent their big money on Chris Garden and Diallo from Metz. Time will tell for those players. We obviously can't forget the fact they signed Harry Darling, who's one of the best centre-halves in the Championship last season. For me, that's the best business in the Championship. And when you consider they've still got a net of €7 million or thereabouts, I think it only reinforces how well run Norwich City are. In League One, I've gone easy. In fact, I've gone lazy. It's Huddersfield Town. Forget the fact they're obviously spending big money on wages. The quality they brought in is second to none. I think over the course of the season, you will see Huddersfield go top, despite Cardiff's good start. But they've just upgraded in every position. Obviously, Alfie May is proven at this level. Ryan Ledson, Marcus Harness are proven in the league above. And then defensively, they signed Joe Lowe and Sean Rowan, 2 of the best defenders in League One last season. And also brought in experienced right back Lyndon Gooch. They've offloaded quite a lot of players that you probably wanted to get rid of. And yes, I understand it's League One, but when you consider their net spend is only really €1.4 million, that is super impressive business. In League 2, it pains me to say it, but Swindon Town's business has been brilliant. They started off slow in the transfer window, but I think they've got a fantastic mix of experience and youth. Ollie Palmer, Billy Bowden, Ryan Tafazoli are perfect for League 2. You've got the creativity of Darren Oldacker. Tom Nichols is pretty much proven at this level. He'll certainly work hard for you. And then youth-wise, they've managed to find this Southampton wonder kid. I'll give his name a go, Ehibatio man. That could be completely wrong, but he looks fantastic. And to top it all off, they got a figure for Botan Amin, a great player who they'll be sorry to lose. But that gives them a positive net spend. Fair play Swindon.